boys and girls, we are doing lesson 10.5 for math today. It is on page 585 of your Go Math book, so you can find it there. And it's going to be about problem solving time intervals. Unlock the problem. Zach and his family are going to New York City. The airplane leaves at 9:15 a.m. They need to arrive at the airport 60 minutes before their flight. It takes 15 minutes to get to the airport. The family needs 30 minutes to get ready to leave. At what time should Zach's family start getting ready? A lot of information there, so let's dive into that information here. What do I need to find? I need to find what blank Zach's family should start blank. Okay, so we want to find out what time. We go back to that question. What time should Zach's family start getting ready? So we're just looking at that question, deciding what we need to know. Okay? What information do I need to use? So a lot of information there. What do we need? The time the blank leaves, the time the family needs to arrive. The time the airplane leaves, and the time the family needs to arrive at the airport, because they can't leave when they cannot arrive when the airplane is leaving. They have to be there before. The time it takes to get to the airport, we got to have travel time, and the time the family needs to get ready. We don't just jump up out of bed and leave. We need time to get ready. Okay, how will I use this information? What will I do with it? Okay? We know we can use timelines to solve time problems. That's probably going to be a good place to start. So we're just going to write timeline here. Okay, now we're actually going to solve the problem. We're going to dive in and look at solving it. Find 9:15 a.m. on the number line. Draw the jumps to show the time. So 9:15, that is the time the airplane leaves. But they know all these times beforehand. So we're starting over here because that's when it leaves. Now, count back blank minutes to find the time they need to arrive at the airport. So it says they need to arrive at the airport 60 minutes before their flight. So we're going to jump back 60. If we take one big 60-minute jump, we know 60 minutes is 1 hour. So that's going to take us right to 8:15. Still a.m. We have not crossed a noon or a midnight. Count back blank minutes to find the time they need to leave for the airport. The family, it takes 15 minutes to get to the airport. So they need that 15 minutes of travel time. If it's 8:15 and I jump back 15 minutes, that's how many there is there. So that's going to bring me to an even o'clock a.m. 8 o'clock a.m. But now we're not done yet. Count back 30 minutes because it's taking them 30 minutes to get ready to leave, to find the time they need to start getting ready. So a half hour, 30 minutes is a half hour. If I go back 30 minutes, now I can't, if I go back any further, my hour is going to change, go down 1 to a 7, and 30 minutes back would make it a 7:30 a.m. So Zach's family should start getting ready at 7:30 a.m. Okay, 7:30 a.m. Let's turn our page. Remember, anytime during these math videos, I'm going kind of quick, go ahead and pause your video. Remember, I want you to watch and listen, then worry about writing down so you can be actively learning with me. Bradley gets out of school at 2:45 p.m. It takes him 10 minutes to walk home. Then he spends 10 minutes eating a snack. He spends 8 minutes putting on his soccer uniform. It takes 20 minutes for Bradley's father to drive him to soccer practice. At what time does Bradley arrive at soccer practice? So this time, what do I need to find? We need to find what time Bradley arrives at soccer practice. So, what do I need to find? What time Bradley arrives at practice. You can pause your video to write that down. What information do I need to use? Well, we need to know 2:45 school's out. Then 10, I'm just going to write MIN for minutes. 10 minutes home. 10-minute snack. 8-minute uniform. And 20-minute drive. Those are all the steps he has to go to get there. Remember, pause your video, then write it down. How will I use the information? We're going to make a timeline. Okay, let's solve the problem. Okay, we know he's starting at 2:45. We know it's 2:45 when he starts this time, and we're working forward. So first of all, at 2:45, then what's he do? 10 minutes home. So we're going to take a jump of 10 minutes. If we're at 45 and we add another 10, we're at 2:55. Got rid of that one. Oh, there's another 10-minute snack. So I jump another 10 minutes. I'm at 55, and I have to go 10 more. We know that would be 65, but when we're thinking time, we can't go higher than 60. So that's actually going to take us to an 05. But if we pass the 60 mark, our hour has to get bigger, so it's 3:05. Now, 8 minutes for it to put on his uniform. So we're at 3:05 and we go 8. What's 5 plus 8? 13. Good. So 3:13. Then the 20-minute drive. 13 and 20 more. That'd be 3:33. We are still in the PM because we did not pass any midnights or noons. So at what time does Bradley arrive to soccer practice? 3:33 p.m. We're not going to worry about that one. We're going to go straight on over here to our share and show. Patty went to the shopping mall at 11:30 a.m. She spent 25 minutes. She shopped for 25 minutes. She spent 40 minutes eating lunch. Then she met a friend at a movie. At what time did Patty meet her friend? So let's think. First, begin with blank on the number line. What do we want to begin with? Let's go to her starting time. Exactly. We want to begin with 11:30. Then we're going to count forward the 25 minutes that she shopped and the 40 minutes that she was eating lunch. So think, I can break apart the times into shorter amounts of time that make sense. So we're at 11:30. We can break this apart. So if we're at 11:30 and we want to go 25 more, that might not be as easy. Can we do tens? Yeah, that's easy. How many tens are in 25? 2. So we're at 11:30. If we go 10, we get to 11:40. If we go 10 more, we get to 11:50. And then we have the 5 more. And that puts us at 11:55. Can we also break apart our 40? We sure can. How many tens? 4. So we can take 4 small 10 jumps. 11:55, jump 10. We're at a 55. We can't go above our 60, so it's actually going to become a 05. Now, if we pass the 60, our hour gets bigger, so it's going to be what? 12:05. That was 1 10. 2 tens is going to take us to 12:15. 3 tens, 12:25. 4 tens, 12:35. So, Patty met her friend at 12:35. Now, she started at an a.m., but she passed at 12. That means we have to switch our answer so it's a p.m. It's now a p.m. Okay? We're going to turn. I want you to go to your Math on the Spot video and complete number 6 with your Math on the Spot video. I think that we've all practiced finding those Math on the Spot videos enough in class that you can do that all on your own. You can always send me a message if you can't. Let's look at our blue box. When Laura arrived at the library, she spent 40 minutes reading a book. Then she spent 15 minutes reading a magazine. She left the library at 4:15 p.m. Circle the time that makes the sentence true. Laura arrived at the library at. Let's try it out. She left at 4:15. So we want to work our way backwards. So first, let's do this 15 minutes. If we take a 15-minute jump back, there's only 15 there, so that's going to take us to what? 4 o'clock. Now, let's worry about the 40. We know we can break that 40 down into 4 10s. So 1 10 back. Ooh, we got to go back into another time. So we got to go back an hour, and then we're at 50. Next jump, 3:40. Next one, 3:30. Next one, 3:20. Did we cross the 12? No, so this can still be 3:20 p.m. Laura arrived at the library at 3:20 p.m. Good. Okay? Practice and homework. Number 2, Katie practiced the flute for 45 minutes. Then she ate a snack for 15. Next, she watched the television for 30 minutes until 6 p.m. At what time did Katie start practicing? You're going to start with your 6 p.m. here, work your way back. Nick gets out of school at 2:25 p.m. He has a 15-minute ride home on the bus. Next, he goes on a 30-minute bike ride. Then he spends 55 minutes doing homework. At what time does Nick finish his homework? This time, we're starting at 2:25, and we're going to jump to see where we end. Cross out number 4. On the back side. Gloria went to the mall and spent 50 minutes shopping. Then she had lunch for 30 minutes. Gloria arrived at the mall at 11 a.m. What time did she finish lunch? Make your number line. The ball game begins at 2 p.m. It takes Ying 30 minutes to get to the ballpark. At what time should Ying leave home to get to the game 30 minutes before it starts? So here's the time it begins. She needs 30 minutes there and 30 minutes before. Make your number line. Spiral review. Write the fractions 2/4, 2/8, and 2/6 in order from least to greatest. Think about they have the same numerator, and we know the bigger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. We're going least to greatest. Find the unknown factor. 6 times something equals 36. Write your answer on the line. There were 405 books on the library shelf. Some books were checked out. Now there are 215 books left on the shelf. How many books were checked out? You're going to need to subtract how many are left to know how many are checked out. Please make sure you have a label. Savannah has 48 photos. She places 8 photos on each page of her photo album. How many pages in the album does she have? Going to need to do a little bit of division work to find that answer there. When you are done, you're going to tear out your practice and your homework. That's the page that's coming back to me in your folder so I can grade it. Great work today, boys and girls.